Hello, internets. It is Sunday, January 15th, 2:05 p.m. and we're going to have a good day of pseudo extreme programming, and this time we're going to do be working on fixing Audacity bugs. If you don't know what Audacity is, chances are you don't do much with sound and audio, but it's a audio editor installed by default on Ubuntu, and it's cross-platform, so it's also used on Windows and Mac. And something like this. Oh, I'm already running Audacity. Yes. So you can record stuff, select a bunch of audio, chop it up, edit it, and so forth. And looks like I have to clean some things up. Just give me a second. So while that's happening in the background, I guess I can explain what this stream is about. Recently I've just been trying out this idea of putting all of my programming activities, or some of them, well, the ones that I can, that don't have some proprietary code that isn't mine, just on YouTube, and to use this as a way for me to just talk through my own processes, because I sometimes find it helpful, especially when there's someone sitting next to you and you have to walk through code, like in one of the extreme programming techniques. And I watch a lot of gaming streams, and people do this kind of thing. Some of that's entertaining for me to watch, but also for the player, I don't know if it's helpful, but for programming I think definitely there's something in there. And maybe it can be educational just to watch how somebody does something in a very informal presentation. So yeah, I'll do things maybe a little differently. For example, this screen is now, I'm capturing it in 720, so the size of the screen is a little smaller than my actual screen, which is a 1080 monitor. And I mean, I don't really need a large screen to program. I like to have a large screen to have many windows around, but I don't really need, when I program in Emacs, I don't need that much width and height, if that makes sense. So because my actual physical screen is large, the characters show up nicely, and it's a lot more pleasant for me to look at than a laptop. So I'll be programming on my Linux box for the majority. Anyway, I'm not going to explain too much, but I'm just going to dive in. And this is our bug list. So Audacity, we have a large, we use a Bugzilla to keep track of all of the bugs, and we used to have a larger number of P2s, and essentially this is a priority ranking. So P1 is the highest priority, P0 is the lowest priority. And the P2s we've been working on for a very long time, and despite our best efforts, some of them don't go away. The ones that are left are like really mysterious ones that we can't reproduce, or at least I can't. I'm gonna hold off on that for a little while. When there's some idle time, maybe I'll jump into one of those. But I've worked, I think, yeah, I'm at a point where I don't know how productive to spend more time on that. Yeah, and this is one of the issues with bug fixing. Even if there's a report, sometimes it can be an issue that I can't replicate on my system, but somebody else, maybe they have some software that interacts and creates the bug. So that won't ever happen on my system, no matter how many times I script it or run over it. And I suspect some of these bugs are like that. So the only way to fix those is to wait till we get more reports with more information. Yeah. But today I thought I'd look at some P3s, because the P2s have been stealing the spotlight. But there's none of them that are that are fresh. There's only 3 right now, also, and 2 of them have a fix checked in. So let's go down this list and find something that looks interesting. While I'm doing this though, I have to build, it's been a while, maybe a week or more since I've compiled Audacity. So I have to update it. And I think I have local modifications. Yeah. So if I do svn diff, what do we got? Yeah, we have my, what is this? So this is the a scripting modification. But I have to check one thing before I blow that change away, because I added files and I want to make sure they're tracked. So the ones that I'm looking for are change or switch, program file or something like that. I don't see it. It should be in commands, source commands. Actually, I probably developed on the Mac. Let me just check really quickly. So there's no switch, select command, screenshot command. Yeah, so this is an old patch. Just in case, I'm going to save the diff, and I'll call it Jan 15 old scripting pre-switch patch. So now I'm gonna revert everything. It's -r. Is it revert -r? It's probably revert. It's been a little while. No, that's not right. That's gonna look for a -r. Oh, that's right. Okay. So now svn diff doesn't have any changes. Now we're gonna update. Yep. And I believe I'm touching the make file, so I want to clean up. But first I'm going to look at the config log. Yeah, this isn't exactly what I want. No, that's not what I want. So I want to do I'll just do a make clean. And let me just I gotta do this off screen. There might be some personal information in there. Sorry. Grep config. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to configure now and make, let's just make. That's going to take a little while. Let's let that go. And we can spend our time trying to find a bug that seems appealing. It's also maybe a good time just to look at Gmail. Yeah. What is this? Josei no sabetsu. Sorry about that. Sometimes I stream Japanese study cast. So this is the Audacity dev list, and also the quality list. There hasn't been too much discussion right now. I think everyone is, end of the year, everyone kinda, well, we tried to do a release, and we did do a release actually, and that was successful at the end of the year, and everyone's still recovering from that with the holiday season and all, so it's not the most active list right now. Martin has been doing a lot of stuff, and I wonder if there's anything we should be working on. Okay, so this guy Norm C has been submitting a lot of patches. It seemed pretty cool. Thanks, Norm C. Looks like somebody wants to run through this on the Mac. So that's bug 149. That's this guy. This is a Windows bug, so I'm a little confused why he's asking specifically about the Mac. So what's this bug anyway? Frequency analysis window painting problems. Okay. Let's take a look at the patch. We could review the patch. Is this the patch? Which one's the patch? It's this guy. And check on our build. It's still going. Alright. So let's open up another window. And we'll just look at the free, what is it called? Capital F. It's a pretty small patch. This is just a typo correction. I prefer typo corrections to be, well, we don't have a large, we're not like FMPEG where there's 10 patches coming in every day, so we can't be so picky. I'd like to foster some demand for patches where possible, or more supply. Encourage that as much as possible. So great, there's a typo fix, we can ignore that, and there's this set mask call. And this applies to everything, not just Windows. So why was he asking about Mac? Let's see. And not Linux? Because he tested on Puppy Linux. Okay. That's reasonable. I mean, it's good to test everything. For something like this, normally I would just say okay and commit it, but I don't know, maybe he knows something about these masks that I don't, that affects Mac. So why don't I'll introduce my Mac. This is a different project, so I can close that for now. Don't want to save. Don't save.